Things you must know whenever you are serving a man of God whom you are called your spiritual father. You must be obedient to their instructions. For Elijah and Elisha, even when the sons of the prophet saw that God is about to take Elijah by a wide wind, his servant was still loyal to him to the end of his days on earth. Sit down under a man of God for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. If you cannot carry that spirit, please leave. You are not permitted to be there. You have not seen the iota of the presence of God that is with him, with you too. Please leave. You are not called to follow that man of God. Number 2, you must be disciplined enough. Such men of God, they can be very, very rude. Do you understand that when God wants to favor you, even your helpers can make you to be angry with you? They can test you beyond measures. They can test your anger, test your behavior, test your resources. They can test you and see. Sometimes you can call them for financial help. They will tell you, if God has called you, let your calling provide money. What they are trying to do is to boost that desire, that hunger in you to grow. They are not offended. Some of them pray for you behind your back. They sacrifice a lot behind your back. So you must discipline yourself to understand their visions. Discipline yourself to understand the purposes of God upon their life. Follow them, because any man of God you follow, there must be a similarity of that same anointing that you are seeing in yourself in that same man of God. Know that God has called you to follow that man. When you're following a man of God, follow a man of God with all your heart. Don't make them to be angry with you for 1 second. Be obedient to their word. Serve them in loyalty, because there's a law of the nature. When you serve a man in loyalty, when you obey their instructions, one day people also will serve you and they will also obey your instructions. You must not speak behind their back. Just like Miriam and Aaron, it was Moses that God called. Miriam saw the nakedness of Moses and he said, "It is our younger brother." Some of you that you are calling the family and you don't have respect, your younger ones is not respecting you, your brother is not respecting you. Hear me, until your anointing prove otherwise, they will not respect you. Don't speak behind their back. Aaron and Miriam began to speak against Moses, and do you know what happened? Leprosy came upon the both of them, but the leprosy in Miriam was more worse than the one of Aaron. Be careful when you follow a man of God. Don't speak against them, especially men of God that you are submitted to. You are learning 1 or 2 things to. Some of them expose you to deep secret. Some of them expose you to reality that even their own son, they have not exposed them to that. Listen to me. When a man of God begins to love you to some certain range, he begins to draw you more closer. There are sons that will end up in the parlor, and there are sons that will end up sitting down with their spiritual fathers in their bedroom. They will end up eating with them. Whenever you begin to eat with your spiritual father in the same plate, please be careful. The 5th dimension, you must understand familiarities. Don't be too familiar with your man of God. Don't be too familiar with your apostle that God has raised upon your head. Don't be too familiar with them. Whenever you see that call, respect that call, return their calls. Whenever you see their calls, return their call immediately. It shows that you are loyal to them. It shows that you are respecting them. It shows that you are obedient to their vision, obedient to what God has called them to be. Because many years will come when you are in the ministry, you also raise sons and daughters that you will also call and they will ignore your call. How will you feel when you call your sons and they ignore your call? You're busy your call. So don't be too familiar with the man of God. Don't be too familiar with their wife. Don't be too familiar with their children. Don't be too familiar. God sent you there for a purpose. Focus with the mission that God has called you, and that is why you must understand that you are sent there for a mission. You're not sent there to become a man that will speak against God's servant. You're not going there to begin to fight against his vision. You're not sent there to begin to speak negative things about him. Suddenly your vision becomes paramount. Even though your apostle or God's servant that God has placed in your heads offend you, just walk away. Some of them offend you to see if you have actually dealt with your anger. Some of them actually offend you to see if you have actually bypassed some spiritual principles. And whenever you are angry,